Alrighty. So we're gonna plot, sketch this h of x, and this h of x, it's f of x plus g of x. So it's simply 3x squared plus 4x minus 4. Thank God it's not subtraction, because if it's a subtraction, we have to take care of the sign right here. But since it's an addition, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. All right, now, in the last video, if you watched it, I already warned you that you have to do better in terms of your factoring. Yeah, so now this is how I like to factor. Okay, so you can use this as a reference. When I think about this, now this kind of factoring, when a is not equal to 1, in this case a is equal to 3, I give you more time. Okay, I give you more time, maybe like 10 to 20 seconds. 20 seconds is really a long time, but 10 seconds ideally. All right, so the way I do my factoring is this. Okay, you always write down whatever that you know for sure, like 100% sure. Okay, so one thing that I know for sure is that it's going to be 3x times x. That's how I get 3x squared. That's the only way I can do 3x squared. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything else for sure that I can put it down on paper, because, well, how do I get this 4? That could be 2 times 2. That could be 4 times 1. I don't know. The placement is a problem. Okay. I want to put some signs right here, plus or minus or whatever. Unfortunately, I cannot, because over here, I can see that it is a combination of plus and minus. And since the second symbol, it's a minus, that means we have a plus minus combination right here. But is it like this, or is it like this? I have no idea as of now. So I'm not gonna put down anything right here, right now. So what I'm gonna do is to start thinking about what kind of combination is gonna work my way, so that I have my 4 plus 4x over here. Now, in my mind right now, that's a little bit of a trial and error process already going on. Okay. Mainly, it's about, do I put 2 and 2? Do I put 1 and 4? Well, do I put 4 and 1? Okay. Now, and at this moment as well, because I'm using this 4x as my identifier, okay, to validate my trial and error. So I have to also understand that I am practically doing my FOIL, okay? I have to do my FOIL so that I can see if I get a positive 4x as my middle term. So for example, this one, I can see that, well, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get 4x either way. Now, I don't even need to put down my signs, because either way, it's going to be plus 4x minus 3x, which is just x, or minus 4x plus 3x, which is also just a single x, all right? So that's not going to work. And I can think about, well, if that's the case, could it be 1 and 4? And then you start thinking about, well, if you do the FOIL, you get 12x and 1x. That it's going to be way too big. That's nowhere close to plus 4x. So that would also weed out the 1 and 4, 4 and 1, these two combinations. So now, I mean, that's the only thing left, right? That's the only thing left. And to get plus 4x, I must have minus 2 for here, and then plus 2 over here. And the reason is because when I do my FOIL, okay, that would be positive 6x. And then this is minus 2x plus 4x. There you go, right? So for me, it's just a bunch of trial and error. Okay, trial and error. Now, I've seen another method, which it works, but yeah, it works, but it only works to a certain point, and that's why I don't like it. And also you have to be really good with the memorization. I hope I don't um, um, forget it. I think this is what they call it, called the cross method. So they would put the top number as a times c, which is 3 times -4, which is -12, and then they put the b value down there. So what they're thinking, it's can you come up with two numbers? Okay, can you come up with two numbers that they can add up to? That doesn't make sense. They said add up to 4 and then multiply. No, it doesn't make sense at all. Let me see. Let me double check real quick, okay? All right, I'm back. Yeah, so and this is another thing. This is a method that I don't usually use, so I apologize for pausing a little bit to find out what's going on. So here we go. So this is the b value. This is +4. So we're going to find out two factors, and the way to do the two factors is that we want to find two numbers that would add up to +4 and yet multiply together to give you -12, and that would only be a +6 and -2. Okay, again, you multiply to get -12, and yet you add to get you a +4. So the way it works is that essentially they are teaching this method allows you to break down this 4x into two separate terms. Okay, and then you would do the factoring by grouping, which is 3x, it's equal to x plus 2, and then -2, and then x plus 2. And since x plus 2, it's a common in these two big terms, then the x plus 2 got factored out, and then what's left in the end, you have 3x right here, -2, 3x minus 2, voila. Okay, so this is so-called the cross method. Again, not a big fan of it. So I would tell you that if you want to be a proficient pre-calc calculus student, I mean, don't usually have this kind of like complex factoring, but we do sometimes. So just get comfortable. Okay, most people, they just do a trial and error like what I showed you earlier in the video. So alrighty, so we are just having a quadratic function to plot, and we have a root at what, at -2, and we have a y-intercept at -4 because of the -4 right here, and then the other root would be nope, 2/3 right here. Okay, +2/3. So we're gonna plot the parabola like that, and we're done. Okay, it's a positive parabola, so opening up, start high, end high, end of story. Okay, so we spent a lot of time talking about factoring. Just what my message here: get better with the factoring. Okay, you will thank yourself for doing so. Okay, so next video before the next example. All right, so also a little addition on this one is a subtraction. All right, so we'll take a look at that in just a moment.